Hello everybody, my name is Alex, and in today's Crash video we are gonna be looking at what was revealed yesterday basically, because there was some incredible reveals, some things we're all excited about I'm sure, so we're gonna try and break that down, and I'm gonna do it a bit different to how I've been doing it, so I'll play a bit of the trailer, something like that, give my feedback, give my thoughts, but please, let me know what you think in the comments, because it's pretty cool to chat to other Crash fans and see just how much they're looking forward to the new game. So the first thing I want to point out is that this game looks incredible. Just looking at the platforming, it just looks absolutely great. I mean, some of the obstacles which you will be seeing on screen right now, some of the platforming challenges are very much a throwback to the original trilogy, and that's what Toys for Bob have done here. I keep bringing this point up, but I think it's important. Toys for Bob have took what made the first three games brilliant, they've took some of the great platforming aspects, and they've changed them a little bit, and added things like rail grinding, rope swinging, all that stuff, so we have a lovely blend of what made the Insane trilogy brilliant, but also making it a bit fresh, so obviously it's not just like playing the same game again.
Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago.
Okay, so the second thing is, I'm just delighted to see Insanity Beach back. Yes, it looks a bit different, but the whole game itself is shaping up so good. Bringing something like Insanity Beach back, you know, it's not the biggest thing we will find out about this game, but it's so nice how it ties into the original trilogy and how we can sort of see that continuation. Like, this is a proper Crash 4.
In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins that you can earn and wear throughout the game. These skins are totally cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to be clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems within levels.
Okay, so there's a fair bit to take on there. The biggest thing is obviously that this game is going to have skins. Now, this is not really a surprise. Skins were just so popular in CTR, it kept people playing just to unlock these skins and stuff, so I'm not at all shocked to see skins in this game. Now, a few things I noticed from them is, one, every character, well, at least Crash and Coco, are going to have a variety of awesome skins. And I mean, the ones we've seen on screen look really fun, and I can't wait to find out how we unlock them. But my thinking is, if Crash and Coco have skins, surely the other playable characters in this game are all gonna have skins? That seems sort of likely to me. One thing we found out post this announcement and this trailer was that I think the PS5 is going to have some exclusivity on a couple of skins, something like that. But if you know more about that, let me know in the comments, but that's definitely a thing. I've always presumed the PS5 will have some level of exclusivity, and here it is, the skins, or some of the skins at least, are going to be PS5 exclusive for a short period of time. And the final thing to mention on skins is that, thank Christ, there is going to be no microtransactions. Now, we've known this for a while, right? It's been confirmed for a while, but just to hear them say it again is brilliant. Makes the whole community feel better about it, because I know some people were cancelling pre-orders and all that stuff when they thought there was going to be microtransactions, but they are not a thing, which is a big win for us.
We also can't wait to talk to you about the fourth mask, Akano, but that's going to have to wait for another day.
So the next thing is that the fourth mask is going to be called Akano. Now, we don't yet know what special ability this is going to give Crash, but it'll be interesting to find out. I really am intrigued to see what they do with it, because obviously the other three masks do things like slow time down, allow you to phase things in and out and all that. What else could they do with these masks? Let me know in the comments what you think, and I will get back to you, and maybe I'll pin my favourite suggestion or something.
But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex. He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingodile. I repeat, you get to play as Dingodile in Crash 4. Now, a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingodile. In fact, he hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension.
So next, and this is my favourite announcement they made yesterday, is that Dingodile is gonna be playable in this game. Now there's a few things to note with this. One, he kind of retired and opened a diner, but when his diner was destroyed, it looks like it tipped him over the edge again, so he's now seems to be a villain. We'll have to see exactly how that works though. And there's a few things about his character and his gameplay. Now, as we saw in the trailer, Coco is pretty much just a substitute for Crash. So they have the same moveset. You can play one or the other. You will basically be playing them on the same levels. But it looks like Dingodile is not just sort of a new skin for Cortex. It looks like Dingodile is very much his own character. So, yeah, I mean, Cortex uses his ray gun. Dingodile has got a completely different moveset with using his tail attack, things like that. So it looks like Dingodile, he's going to have his own specific missions as just as Cortex will, I'm presuming, as well. Now, another thing to note with Dingodile is that he has no longer got a flamethrower, which maybe it's just not PG a flamethrower and using a flamethrower, but I would have loved to do that. Instead, it looks like he's got some form of suction gun which can sort of suck objects up and then fire them out. Will be interesting to use that. And will be interesting just to use his whole new moveset as it is, so I'm looking forward to that. Another thing I'd like to mention here is that the voiceover guy mentioned, well, he made it sound like there's more playable characters ready to be announced, so I'm looking forward to who that could be. Personally, I'd like to see Nina. I don't know why, I've sort of got it in my head now, I want to see Nina as a playable character, so hopefully Nina is playable, but I'm sure there's going to be some more. Tana's definitely a good bet, and she may not be on the right side this time.
Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to show you today. The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table, so we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call Inverted Mode. It's our souped-up, bump-a-berry-fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspectives shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the experience. One dimension could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see their path forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that is going to give every player, especially the completionists out there, a reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experiences in store for them.
So the final thing I picked out of this trailer was the inverted mode. Now, this looks really cool. Now, I have to admit, when I first saw it, I was a bit confused, but the more I think about it, the better I think it is. It's just going to give this game so much more replayability. And one thing I've mentioned throughout this whole waiting for this game and then building up to it is platformers do not have the replayability that games like kart racers do. Now, this isn't going to solve this problem 100%, but what it will do is it'll give you more reasons to come back and play this game, because it does feel like a totally different experience when you look at some of these inverted modes. These inverted modes are all totally unique as well. Like, one of them you're actually underwater, so just imagine the impact that has on the game mechanics. There are so many. I'm sure they'll be on screen and I'll have played the trailer, so you can see this is going to change the gameplay up so much. Completing the game in just normal mode or one inverted mode is going to be completely different to completing the game in a different inverted mode. So that's really exciting. I expect skins to be the reward for kind of completing this mode. So if you complete the underwater mode, for example, I'm sure there'll be some kind of corresponding skin you unlock with that. But this is a properly exciting announcement, and it just shows that I think we can hold our hopes high for the game modes in this game, and I'm very excited to find out what the multiplayer modes are gonna be. Okay, so that's it for this video, but do let me know what you think to everything we learned yesterday down in the comment section below. I'm going to get back to making Crash videos at least on a weekly basis, so if you do want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you want to see another one of our Crash videos, then check out the video in the box below. Also, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have enjoyed this. My name is Alex, and I will see you in another video soon.